Okay, now we are going to solve question number 10. That is a little different from this 8th question. From the following information, calculate the amount of subscription to be credited to income and expenditure account for the year 2016-17. The same process you have to do in this, that you have to show the amount of subscription that will be shown in income and expenditure account. Subscription received during the year. This is the first process. Calculation of subscription. Subscription received during the year. This is the actual subscription that you received during the year. 50,000. Then the same process that you have 4 information, 2 outstandings, one is of last year, one is of current year, 2 advances, one is of last year, one is of current year, and the last point is subscription of 1500 rupees are still in arrears for the year 2015-16. Actually your year is here 2016-17. You are preparing financial statements for 16-17, but this 1500 rupees arrear is of 2015-16. It means you can say that 1500 rupees arrear is of last year. Okay, so this 1500 will be added or deducted from last year's outstanding. Let's do how we will treat it. Subscription outstanding on 31st March 2016. As you know that we deduct outstanding subscription of last year. Total outstanding subscription is 20,000. 20,000 is your outstanding subscription of last year, but out of 20,000 your 1500 rupees are still in arrear. So you can say that 18,500 rupees is included in this 50,000. How? 20,000 rupees was total outstanding of the last year, but out of total 20,000, 1500 is still in arrear. It means you actually received 18,500 subscription in the current year. So this 18,500 will be deducted from 50,000. So your amount will be here 31,500. Now add outstanding subscription on 31st March 2017. Outstanding subscription is 6,000 as on. Try to give focus on this point on. On, what is the meaning of this preposition here? That on 31st March 2017, you have total outstanding of 6,000 rupees. Means you can say that in 6,000 rupees, 1500 rupees are also included. Because total subscription till 31st March 17 is 6,000 rupees, and in this 6,000, 1500 is outstanding of last year. So we will deduct this 1500 because we have to add the subscription that is related to current year only. So 6,000 minus 1500, 4,500 is related to current year only. So the amount is 36,000. What you have to do, what is the different point in this question? This 1500 amount will be deducted from both the points. Why we are deducting here? Because this is still in arrear, or we are deducting here that we actually received during the year. Okay. Why we are deducting this amount from the current year subscription? Because this is not related to current year. This is related to last year, and we are adding here only current year subscription. Now do treatment of advance subscription. This is as similar as in the last question. Advance subscription on 1st April 2016. That is 8,000, 44,000. Then deduct advance subscription on 31st March 2017, that is 9,000. So the actual amount you will show in income and expenditure account is 35,000. This is the simple concept. I already explained to you. Advance received in the last year, that is for current year, or advance received in the current year, that is for next year. That's why we are adding or deducting these points here. Only this one point was different in this question. On the basis of 10th question, you can solve examples also that are in your book, or one more question, question number 11, that you have to solve. What is different point in 11? Just I am giving you a brief explanation of this. In 11th, you have to find the amount of subscription that will be shown in receipt and payment account. You have given income and expenditure subscription, and you have to calculate the amount shown in receipt and payment account. So just you will do opposite of all the points. Whatever you are deducting here, that will be added. Whatever you are added here, that will be deducted. This point will be followed in question number 11. This will be your homework for you. So on the basis of this, solve some questions. Now let's see question number 14. That is also related to outstanding or advance, but a little point is different. So just I am solving it for you. Subscription received during the year ended 31st March 2017 by Hyderabad Arts Club were as under. You have 3 years subscription that you actually received: 2015-16 5,000, 16-17 1,08,000, or 17-18 3,000. Means 1,16,000 is the total subscription that you received during the year, whether that is of last year or next year. Additional information: total number of members 240, annual subscription fees 500 rupees. 500 rupees is the subscription fees per member. So first process will be here that you will multiply 240 by 500. That will be your current year's subscription. Subscription outstanding on 1st April 2016, that is 9,000. Show the amount of subscription in income and expenditure account for the year and in the balance sheet as at that date. The same process you have to do. First for income and expenditure account. So calculation of subscription. Amount of subscription to be received during the year, that is 240 multiplied by 500, means it is 1,20,000. 1,20,000 is your current year subscription. This 1,20,000 will be shown in income and expenditure account. But how we will treat outstandings, advance, just let's see here. Subscription received during the year. Here I will write only current year subscription that you actually received, 1,08,000. $1,08,000 is for current year, 5,000 is for last year, or 3,000 is for next year. So your total subscription is 1,16,000. Subscription received is 1,20,000. This is the actual subscription of current year. Okay, here I am mentioning 1,16,000 subscription that you actually received during the year. In this subscription, last year's, next year's or current year's, all the three subscriptions are included. So we will deduct subscription of last year. Last year's subscription, that is included in this 5,000 rupees. Means it is 1,11,000. Then less advance received of next year. Next year advance you are receiving 1,08,000. So 1,08,000 is the subscription that you received of the current year. But here you know that total subscription you have to receive 1,20,000. So 1,20,000 you have to receive, but you received only 1,08,000. So you can say that 12,000, the difference between both the subscription will be the outstanding of current year. So it will be added, or you can write here outstanding subscription on 31st March 2017. That is 12,000. So the amount you have to show in the balance sheet, income and expenditure account, that is 1,20,000. This is the first answer, that 1,20,000 will be shown in income and expenditure account. Now let's move on the balance sheets, that in balance sheet what amount will be shown. Actually you know that in the question one line is there, subscription outstanding on 1st April 2016, that is 9,000. Means your last year's outstanding was 9,000. It is outstanding of last year. But out of this 9,000, 5,000 you received during the current year. So you can say that 4,000 subscription is still outstanding of last year. This is the first point. And second point, that 12,000 is outstanding of current year. Okay. So these 2 points will be shown in your balance sheet. Means total subscription you can say 12,000 plus 4,000, 16,000 rupees outstanding subscription will be shown in the balance sheet in the asset side. So this was your question number 14. Just this point is different here, that 4,000 is last year's outstanding, 12,000 is current year's outstanding. So total 16,000 outstanding you have to show in the balance sheet. Okay, now we are going to solve question number 16. What you have to do in this, prepare income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2019 and a balance sheet as at the date after depreciating furniture by 10% per annum. Means you have to prepare income and expenditure account, that I have already made format for you, and balance sheet as on 31st March 2019. This is the opening balance sheet. Why we are preparing this balance sheet? For finding opening capital that will be shown in the closing balance sheet. Okay, so let's start with the first point. The first important thing is here that on the basis of additional information you may point that which points has additional information so that it may help in the posting in accounts. First of all, I am reading additional information. Subscription outstanding on 31st March 2018 were 4,500 or 31st March 2019 were 6,000. You have 2 outstandings. So just you can tick on the subscription that is shown in receipt and payment account, that when we will post subscription here, at that time outstandings will also be treated. Rent outstanding at the beginning of the year or at the end, so these will also be treated with the rent. You may tick on the rent. Furniture was purchased, so just tick on the furniture. There is additional information related to furniture also. On 1st April 2018, the club had furniture valued 8,000. This is the opening value of furniture, and investment valued 15,000. This is also value of investments. So let's start with the first point, receipt and payment account. To balance BD on 1st April 2018, 4,400. This is the opening cash balance, so it will be shown in the opening balance sheet. Cash balance amount is 4,400. Next point, subscription. By subscription, amount you can write here in inner column, because we have to treat additional information also. To interest 2,500, just leave space and then write down to interest. Sorry, this is by side. By interest 2,500. Tournament fund, all the funds are shown in the balance sheet, so write here tournament fund. Amount you may write in the inner column, because there may be some expenses related to tournament, so amount is 12,000. Donation, there is nothing mentioned for the donation, so it is a general donation. We will write in income and expenditure. By donation 6,000. Then donation for building extension, it means this is a specific donation, so it will be mentioned in balance sheet. Donation for building extension, amount is 20,000. Receipt from advertisement in the yearbook, it will be shown in the income and expenditure. Yearbook means this is a revenue kind of income. Receipt from advertisement, amount 5,200. Now let's move on the expenses side. By salaries, so there is no additional information for salaries, so write the amount in the outer column, 18,200. Rent, as we read about the additional information related to rent, so just write the amount of rent in inner column, 15,000. Printing and stationery, leave some space for the additional information and then write down to printing and stationery, 7,300. Expenses on charity show, this is also a revenue kind of expense. Expenses on charity show, 16,100. Tournament expenses, as we have fund for tournament, so the expenses will also be deducted from this fund. Tournament expenses 7,500. So now you can write the net amount 4,500. Investment purchased. Investments, you know that investments we show in the balance sheet. Investments, I am writing in the inner column because we have additional information also related to investments. So amount of investment is 10,000. Furniture will also be shown here. I am writing furniture also in the inner column. What is the amount of furniture? 6,000. And then balance CD on 31st March. Balance CD means this is the closing cash balance. Cash balance, you have 16,100. So we have post all the amount of receipt and payment account. Now let's move on additional information. Subscription outstanding on 31st March 2018 were 4,500, means this is the last year's outstanding. So last year's outstanding is deducted outstanding subscription on 1st April 2018. Amount is 4,500. So the amount you got 41,600. This 4,500 will also be shown in this balance sheet because this is related to last year and this is the balance sheet of last year. So outstanding subscription amount is 4,500. Try to remind this point that every additional information will be shown in the two sides, means it has double entry. Every additional information has two aspects, it will be shown at the two places. So 4,500 is deducted from here, or the second one it will be shown in the last year's balance sheet. 31st March 2019 were 6,000. This is the outstanding of current year. So it will be added outstanding subscription on 31st March 2019. Amount is 6,000. So here you got net amount of subscription, that is 47,600. The same thing, this 6,000 will also be shown in the closing balance sheet. Outstanding subscription 6,000. Now rent outstanding at the beginning of the year was 1,000 rupees. Same process we have to do for the rent. Lease outstanding on 1st April 2018, means that is last year's outstanding, 1,000 rupees, means the amount is 14,000. 1,000, this is outstanding expense. So outstanding expense is liability for us, so it will be shown in the liability side. Outstanding rent 1,000. Outstanding for the current year is 1,500. It will be added outstanding on 31st March 19, 1,500. So the net amount of rent is 15,500, and this 1,500 will also be shown in the liability side. Outstanding rent 1,500. Furniture was purchased on 1st July 2018. Which furniture we purchased? That we have shown in the balance sheet, 6,000 rupees. Actually this 6,000 was in receipt and payment account. It means during the year you purchased this furniture 6,000 rupees on 1st July 2018. On 1st April 2018, the club had furniture valued 8,000. This is the opening value of furniture, means this is the opening furniture. So this will be shown first in the opening balance sheet. Amount 8,000, and the same 8,000 will be shown in the closing balance sheet also. Furniture on 1st April 18, that is 8,000. Here you can write add new furniture purchased. 6,000 means total furniture now you have 14,000. Okay. Investment valued 15,000. So investments will also be shown here. Investments 15,000. These are the opening values of the items that we are showing these in opening balance sheet also. Investments, the same investment we will write here also. First write here 15,000. This is the opening balance, and then add new, that is 10,000. Means total investments you have 25,000. Now the last point, depreciate furniture by 10%. You have to put depreciation on your furnitures 10%. So I am showing you a working note for the depreciation, that how we will calculate. Calculation of depreciation on furniture. Actually the opening balance of furniture was 8,000 rupees. So 10% depreciation will be put on 8,000, means 800 rupees is the depreciation on opening furniture. Then 10% on 6,000 rupees that you purchased new, but this was purchased on 1st July. So you have to count the months that you used this new furniture, July to March. July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. It means you used this furniture only for 9 months. So on the basis of this calculation, it will be 450 rupees. So the total depreciation on furniture is 1250 rupees. So this 1250 rupees will be deducted from the furniture depreciation, 1250 rupees, and the same 1250 will be shown in income and expenditure also, to depreciation on furniture, 1250 rupees. Now your question is completed. So just get the total of all the accounts. First of all, you have to close income and expenditure account. First check that whether you are getting surplus or deficit. You have to check this process. By observing, it can be find that credit side income will exceed debit side. So credit side total we have to put, that will be 61,300. 61,300. Both totals will be same, and out of the 61,300 you have to deduct all these items. Then you will get surplus. It will be balancing figure. 2,950, this is your surplus amount. After this, just match the balance sheet or find the amount of capital fund, opening capital, 31,900, 31,900. Out of 31,900, just deduct 1,000, then you got 30,900. This is the capital, or you can write here balancing figure. This capital will be transferred into your closing balance sheet, 30,900, and add in this the surplus amount that we got from income and expenditure account, 2,950. So your amount is 33,850. Now just match the balance sheet of both sides. Your balance sheet total will be 59,850. As you know that after completing the question, balance sheet total from both side, liabilities or asset side will be matched. If it is does not matching, then it means your question may be wrong. Okay, so this was your question number 16. This is full question of this chapter. In this you have to make income expenditure account, balance sheet. Balance sheet proper you have to make only of closing balance sheet. But why we are making opening balance sheet? For finding the opening capital. If you have given opening capital in the question, then you don't need to make this opening balance sheet. So this was your question number 16. Okay, so on the basis of this question, you may solve some questions from your book. And rest of the question we will solve in the next class. Till then, thank you so much. Stay home, stay safe.